Hello everyone, this is Brian with Amusement Source, and we are here on day 6 of CoasterCon. We're at Knoebels. This is the home stretch, Knoebels day 1, and we're actually here this morning for ERT. So we're going to have tons of ERT sessions here. The park has basically laid out the red carpet for us, and we're actually standing in the Flying Turns viewing area, which is their wooden bobsled coaster. It is remarkably insane. I don't even know how to describe it. Super smooth, super fun, but it's actually only open for ACE during the ERT sessions. So we came over here so you could get a look at the Flying Turns. Let's check it out. ERT sessions includes the Twister, which is one of their wooden roller coasters. It is super wild, but super fun. And one thing to point out is they take really good care of their wooden coasters here. So even though they have the wooden coaster characteristics, you know, kind of bumping around and stuff, it's not unrideable, and it actually is really fun. The other interesting thing that this ride does is it goes from one lift hill to a second. So it just transitioned from its first lift hill back up to its second to get a little higher. Look, there they are.
Chip and Dale.
Yeah. CoasterCon event is a history museum tour with the Knoebels family. So this is one of the things I've really been looking forward to. So very excited to get a special tour of this museum.
I wouldn't waste money going to Western the park itself was started by Hartman Henry Knoebel, that you can see there, and his wife Addie. And we'll get more about them and the timing. But that was the first generation of the family park operator. This was my father, for second generation. This was my uncle Pete. This was my mother. And this was Dick. Many of you know Dick. I know probably better than you know me. Dick is my brother, just so you know how we fit together. This was my father who passed away of cancer. And actually, my father died of cancer very young. He was 42 years old. He had cancer before they knew what to do. He died in 1951. In 1926, he put in a merry-go-round, which he convinced a fellow from Philadelphia to bring in here. It was a steam engine merry-go-round, and he brought it in as a concessionaire. There is still one horse, and maybe two, off of that merry-go-round that's in the grass ring. If you've gone to the Carousel Museum, you'll see that there's one horse in there we know was on that merry-go-round, and another one that we believe was on that merry-go-round. We don't have pictures because that was sold when what I'm about to tell you now happened. Grandpa and my father and uncle went down to New Jersey, where there was a park that was going out of business. What was it called? Riverside Park in Piscataway. That's I can't think of the name of the town. It was in Piscataway, New Jersey, and he bought this merry-go-round for $10,000. He did that the last week of November of 1941. Of course, you all know from history what happened the next week. Pearl Harbor was bombed and we went to war. And Grandpa thought, I've made a terrible mistake here. I've spent the family fortune. Now what are we going to do with this? And in fact, the ride was not installed and operated until 1944. So it was a 3-year time period where we owned the merry-go-round, but didn't operate it because we still had the other one, the concessionaire one. We were still able to operate in 1943, the park was not open because of the war. And in 1944, it reopened as the war was turning and people were becoming, just like after COVID, sort of after the worst of the war.
So I was walking over to this fudge shop and I noticed this drink called a frozen Wurzel fudge drink. I make it inside, and here it is. And the best way I can describe this is that it's like almost like a thick frozen chocolate milk, but I have peanut butter in it as well. It is really delicious, and it's also worth pointing out that, you know, stuff here, food, merchandise, everything, it's so reasonably priced, and it's just really cool to have a really low stress experience. They have a lot of merchandise that is, you know, really nice, and I think we're gonna have to do some kind of merchandise show off probably at the end of tomorrow's video, so y'all can see everything that we got at these parks.
Okay.
I didn't show y'all lunch, but we're eating dinner now and we stopped off at the food court. You can see this is like a Bavarian ham and Swiss sandwich. Looks real good. It's on a pretzel bun. And this is kielbasa, which is like cabbage, onions, and then some kind of noodle. Being a little adventurous today, and This whole meal was fairly priced. It came with a drink, and it was under $12 for all of it. This thing goes fast. Oh my goodness. What?
Take some pictures. This beautiful park.
All right, y'all, that does it for day one here at Knoebels. We had a really fun day, and you know, the park it's just a really awesome place. I don't know how to describe it. It's an enigma of the theme park world. Probably one of the best places you can go to in this country. So we will be out here again tomorrow for another jam-packed day of ERT, meals, and such. So stay tuned for that. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you soon at a theme park.